fresh cut, new outfit. A-Town fitted, got a bent to the same side. I'm leaning in the coupe, leaning in the coupe with. Clicked up with the squad, hey, you seen us? Listen to the music, pay attention to the genius. I took some time off, but I came back. I apologize for the sudden inconvenience. Excuse me, cause I'm feeling myself right now. And I can't calm down, cause I'm back now and taking you back down. Memory lane, baby.
Well, how you guys doing today? Ready for the new year? It's here. And today I'm going to share some really cool stuff with you guys on building out a powerful marketing strategy for 2024. So if you haven't registered yet, we are at the tail end of the, let me pull this up here, Mary Marketing little series that we pulled together. So if you want, you can still register over at elizabethmorosco.com/Mary. It's going to give you access to all the replays for this whole season that we've created. Today's a little bit of a, not a little bit, it's an impromptu video that I'm sharing with you for a little bit of prep for the training we're going to do tomorrow at 2 p.m. live. But this is an opportunity for you to really get a handle on how you're going to launch into 2024 with a powerful marketing strategy so that you're not just stuck in the trenches trying to figure it out. So the whole bottom line is what I'm doing right here is simple. If you have a business and you have goals, this is going to be something you want to check out, this quick video I'm pulling together. If you want to take your business to the next level, if you want to use the full resource of the team that you have, if you want to beat your competition, or if you feel like you've hit a black wall, not a black wall, a brick wall. It might be purple, it might be white. I don't know what color the wall is. But if you've hit a wall, this is something that's really going to help you. So we're going to dig into some basics. If you want, feel free to take a screenshot, direct message me if you have any questions. But this is a little technical and it's pretty basic. Here we go, you guys. Most people right off the bat, they just run off the trenches with, I'm going to start this project. And maybe they haven't done some of the groundwork to really pull the vision into place. So you can easily get distracted, overspend your time, overspend your money, overspend your positive mindset because you didn't have a game plan. No different than if you were to travel and you're going on vacation and you didn't have a game plan. You didn't know your destination. You didn't know how you were going to get there. You knew nothing other than you just landed yourself at the airport. So we've got to be prepared. Now, this is something that is really easy to do, but we can get lost. Starting off, like the very top of everything, you've got to have a vision. Where are you going? What's your goal? And it doesn't have to be overly complicated at first. Keep it simple. Where's the vision? What's the goal? And coming up with what's the plan? What strategy are you going to use to make all of these dreams a reality and not just another daydream? We want real goals that will deliver results. The other thing is taking daily action, weekly action, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and then going back and checking out your KPIs, looking at what are all the analytics that are coming in that are showing the direction. Are you going in the right way? Are you getting indicators that you're wasting your time or your money? And then rerouting things and then creating a revision and implementing revisions as needed. And it's a cycle that continues. This is business. It's never going to be static. It's always evolving, whether it's through the hottest trend, the latest thing that works, a better way of being. Business is about creating products and services that help people either reach their goals or take away a pain point. And understanding that right from your start is going to be key. So this is sort of one of these pieces that a lot of people don't necessarily talk about. You know, we hear about, your funnel design of getting people to come in towards the sales goal that you have, whatever you're trying to promote, right? But really, there's multiple layers within this funnel. And each of these layers or steps within the funnel are going to require different things from you, from your team, to be able to convert a lead into an actual sale. So at the top of the funnel is usually like new people coming into your domain, new people discovering you, people getting to know you a little better, the basic info passing hands in exchange to understand, do I like this? Do I not like it? And if they want to go further. Sort of like when you go to the perfume counter at Macy's and you would have like the people spraying the perfume. I haven't seen that lately, but spraying the perfume. People get an idea. Do I like that smell? Should I go back, get more? They go from like the little swatch to the counter and then they buy the $200 bottle of perfume. So, doing this intro of letting them have that sample of you, it's important for you to understand the difference because you're going to talk differently to people who are already in your funnel, who maybe have been following your content for a while, have gotten to know you, understand your style. So you've got to find ways to continue that conversation with your marketing. And then one of the final phases is when you kind of get into this committed relationship with those leads. They're becoming regulars. They're showing up for your content. They open your emails. They want to hear more. They're inviting you to sales meetings. This is where you need content that really connects and converts. All three of these are distinct different relationships in your marketing process. Sales is not just about buy my stuff and it's done. It's about cultivating relationships, building trust, and while you're doing it on the business end, understanding what is your goal? What are you trying to get to? But if you don't understand the customer experience along with your goal, you're going to get lost with this next part of what I'm going to share. And I think it's pretty simple, but it's important for you to grasp this right here. This one little section on the left side is where so many people just get so overwhelmed. They really do, into the minutia of new offers, new ideas, all these things. And really, it kind of boils down to these three components. Are you ready? With digital marketing, you either have like your flagship offer, which is the constant thing that you're selling, whether you have a promotion for a big holiday or end of year or milestone sale, it doesn't matter. You constantly have this one product that's there. So if you were going to a car wash, for instance, their flagship offer that they have, it's a car wash. You're going in there to go get your car washed. Now you might decide later on, oh, I'm going to vacuum my car. It's something else. I might get one of those scented little things to put in my car. I might get an Armor All wipe to wipe down. Those are different than the main thing that they're selling. What is it? Car washes, right? Same thing with you. What is your flagship offer? This could be in the form of courses, products, services. It doesn't matter. But this constant availability, it becomes sort of like your anchor in the middle of the night. So you know where you're going and where you came from. And then throughout like the course, we've been so familiar with so many different things that are out there for marketing and promoting. For instance, those 5-day challenges, 3-day challenges, seminars, summits. It's endless. Workshops. There's so many fun things that are available to promote your business online. And this is just online. So like the live workshops. And then getting into a different kind of strategy, which would be like when you get into the evergreen of creating one rich piece of content and then just repurposing it, re-rolling it over and over. It's sort of like those late night QVC shows of them selling a product, or maybe not QVC, maybe more like, remember the 1-900 numbers, 1-800 call buy this product for $19.99 and they replay that commercial 50 million times. Well, with Evergreen, you can do that with informative videos and such that are just reoccurring and telling the same sales journey and story to your prospects. So, this is something, if you can remember the what, those three categories, your flagship, sort of like a promotional thing, and then if you're doing an evergreen. And each of these have a unique strategy that go with it. But understanding this is important before you get to the next side of the column, which is the how. How do you promote all of this stuff? And going through, I'm going to go through these very quickly so we don't turn this into a really long video or make it too monotonous. But I broke these into four main categories: your marketing and promotion, your sales support resources, management and administration, and business training. Now, these are sort of like four core, or kind of like core areas if you're marketing department. If you're building out a plan of four core areas that you should be looking at, and there's a lot of sub little niches in each of those, but this one little slide right here is an incredible source for keeping you on track and helping you really manage all of your marketing, strategy, plans, ideas, your big vision, and making sure that these pieces can come to real life. And I'm going to show you in a little bit a Excel sheet that I have that if you want it, if you go register at elizabethmarosco.com/marketing, right there, if you register, you'll get access to this template. I'll get this over to you, and I'm going to show you this here in just a minute. But the big thing is understanding all of these tasks that we speak so freely. It takes time out of your day to do all of these things. So I want to show you how you can actually really utilize your time effectively so that you can build something that has results and not just another to-do list for you. We're done with the to-do list. We want to prosper lists. Does that sound good to you? Okay, so let me take you over here. I want to see if I can share this other slide with you really quick. We'll come back to this in a minute. I want to share screen. Is this it? Okay. So this is a really super basic marketing plan in terms of really trying to manage your hours and your budget. So many business owners are saying, oh, I don't know what this is or that is. You need to know your numbers. This is so important because if you don't know your numbers, you're not going to have the ability to really connect with these people. You have to know your numbers or you're going to run out of time. All right, so in this case, this is a template that I created, and you can see like right here, I'm saying if I have 40 hours in a week, and let's say that my overall budget is $10,000. I have this sheet. See how it'll automatically pre-calculate it. Now I have this broken out into different line items so you can see all of these different categories that fall under, for instance, marketing and promotions, things like social media management, your content creation, email marketing, website funnel design, events, online or offline, lead magnets, press releases and media, advertising, sales support and resources, management and administration, business training and coaching. Now, I have this broken up into what would be a realistic budget on how to allocate your hours and your dollars. That way you understand exactly where you're going, how you're going to get there, and you can do measurables to find out along the way, Are things working accordingly, or do things need to be adjusted? Are you finding that you're getting more results with email conversion? Does there need to be more invested into your email and taken from like a different area? This can all be adapted easily to whatever you want. So if you reduce this by 5%, you can just add the 5% over into another line item. So if you're interested in this kind of sheet, go register and I'll get that sent over to you. But I want to give it to you in a little bit more detailed breakdown. So bear with me. We're going to dig in here and we're going to base this on the assumption of, let's say that this is a new product that you're launching and you're going to put $5,000 into your overall budget for marketing and promoting this new launch. Okay. So the breakdown, as you can see right here, like I put in 20 hours a week, $5,000 budget for the overall launch. And realistically, I got to tell you, if I was putting $5,000 in a launch and I'm a solopreneur and I'm trying to make it happen, realistically, I'm probably going to work more like 50 hours. And I want you to understand this. Your time is equal to dollars. Actually, your time is worth more than dollars because you cannot make more time, but you can make more money. So value your time, but be realistic and don't think that your business will grow on its own because it won't. It just won't. And taking this, like mapping it out, like we have your budget line for social media. I think I allocated in here approximately 10% of the budget should go into that, right? Well, if you have 10%, you know that that has to include the cost of your social media management software, your staff. So you just make sure that you're budgeting according to this. And, so you might say, I'm going to take some of my time, I'll dedicate more time to this arena so I can, do one specific thing. Or you might find out your time is better served in another area like content creation. So we'll run through this just real quick and then let me get back on track to the main presentation because this is just supposed to be a short little video. Okay, so like here we have content creation. And in this case, we ended up allocating, 20%, email marketing. So this could be things like your email sequencing of onboarding new clients or welcome letters for lead magnets that you put in place. And there's a whole training that we can do for each of these areas. But you've got to get to the point that you understand where your time and your money's going. And then moving into website development, that could be building out your funnels, building out your mobile app, using SEO, copyright, newsletters, and then getting into even things like your event. If you're doing an online event, for instance, you want to make sure that your branding's on point, that you don't have 50,000 different colors and themes going on for one particular launch. You want that continuity. Doing things like your digital or print, those things cost money, right? And even like your promotional artwork for your banners and your invites, it all takes time. And next one, new category, lead magnet, is a tactic for getting in new people. You might print a beautiful PDF document that shows people something specific to your industry. Let's say that you were tied to weight loss. Maybe it's the 5 healthiest foods for burning fat in your sleep. It's endless. And then moving over into press and media, you'll see things like your press releases, doing PR media kits. How many of you even have a PR kit on your website? Have you been stuck so much in the digital realm that you don't even know about how to do a press release? Have you ever set up a press release? Or getting on other people's stages, Do you have a one-page bio to send out so people know who you are so you can get additional exposure? These things are important. Now, all the items that I had highlighted that were in these blue categories are tied specifically to marketing from an organic standpoint and moving into promotion. But the next couple ones, really quick, are advertising, and you might end up getting into Facebook ads, YouTube ads, even getting into like some of the things like influencer promos. So you might pay an influencer. I have found some people that will do it for, smaller influencers that have a couple thousand people in a community. It's still a form of advertising. Or even getting into publication and advertising. And we could get into a whole spiel about TV, print, radio. Those are formats of advertising. And it is different than organic. A lot of the ones that we talked about previously that are in the blue line would fall really more under the organic pieces. So moving on really quick, here is another area that often gets overlooked. And it's a key part to your marketing success, you guys. This is your sales support resources. Now, this could be anything from you going online and networking in groups, and there's a whole strategy to that, to creating an affiliate portal that allows your business to be set up and help other people sell your product. Basically, creating powerful links that other people can share, and they receive a commission to sell your product. So it's like creating your own sales team and a whole army of sales soldiers, and not having to like create something like a whole department. These are people that can be affiliated with your company. So you got to think smarter. Another thing is giving those partners resources like emails and graphic design and things to help them really level up. And another one is sponsor kits, sales media kits. How many of you don't even have a sales media kit and you just run offer to offer? You're doing a new launch every month or every quarter. Well, do you have that flagship offer where you can say, this is our constant thing that we do have, and you're not only living in the sales zone? It's possible, but you got to be willing to say, hey, let's try it. And then other things moving into management, administration, and this could include things like big one for 2024, creating out your AI and systems. Artificial intelligence is going to be a huge thing for this upcoming year. I hope that you're ready. We're going to be doing some powerful training this upcoming year to really give you an edge. Also, tying into automations, looking at your analytics, and for crying out loud, how many of you are even looking at your financials to know what sales you have coming in? What are your projections? What do you have going out? We've got to get to the point that you start running this journey like it's a business, looking and knowing where you're going. And another one is even scheduling. How many of you have in your marketing system and plan scheduling software or processes to book those sales calls? You can do all the marketing, but if you don't make the sales, you don't have a business. And one of the other big ones that's super important, but I think too many people, way too many online, are falling in this trap and not getting out of it. You've got to dedicate a part of your marketing budget to business training and coaching support. The problem is so many of us are not sticking with a budget of like 5% of their overall thing. They're putting like 50% into more training. And then they never hire the people to do this stuff, the social media management, creating the content, creating the emails, creating the sequences, updating your website, updating your events, refreshing it, creating lead magnets, doing press media kit. You're not hiring people to do that. Instead, you just take another class to learn it. Why? Learn what you have to learn. Get up from the table and quit eating and go implement it. Go burn those calories and bring those calories back to make money. It's what you need. So be mindful of that. And there may be times where you may find, like, these are just estimated percentages of what to put into each of these categories. And you may find that there's a time where you're putting more into one area than normally. So, like website and funnel design, maybe the first year you're putting more effort into building out these funnels, but then later on, let's say that every year you keep redoing the same event every year in January. Repurpose that and refresh it. You don't have to build from scratch. So, understanding this is fundamental for being able to stay on track with your budget. Now, one of the things that I did at the top, and I want you to check this out, we have the total number of hours, your overall budget. I broke it into percentage, category name, and then over here, I want you to check this out. I have one specific column for each quarter. And in each of these categories, there should be a goal. Like, what is your goal on your Facebook groups? Do you want to increase your Facebook groups by 20%? Are you looking to increase your reach? Understand what each specific goal for each of these little mundane tasks that you're doing, and make sure that those goals correlate with what's your overall goal. You've got to have these pieces put together to be able to win big, because this upcoming year, this year that we're in, it's not even upcoming year, the year we're in, 2024, we're going to see technology flying at speeds we've never even imagined. All right, so let's get back on track here, you guys. All right, so a couple more slides I want to share with you. Before you're going through all of those details on that sheet I was just sharing with you, one of the things you really got to understand before you start is who's your customer. You've heard so many people talk about your avatar, who's this, who's that. The whole bottom line is you've got to make sure that the product and good or service that you're selling is correlated with that client. Do they need it? Do they want it? Or is it something that you want them to want or you want them to need? That won't sell. You've got to have those pieces in place. And a couple more things really quick. If you can remember to pay attention to what your competition's doing, you can get a little idea of what's working, what's not, and be willing to adjust. So start doing your SWOT analysis. Check that out. And that's for another training. All right, you guys. So today, I just wanted to share this quick little overview and how you can better plan out your budget, your time, and stay on track. So that's about the sum of it. And I know 2024 has so many great things waiting for us. But before you go out the gate, make sure you have this approach of looking at your marketing with a plan, a solid strategy in each of those steps, and you'll be able to win really big. So tomorrow is my actual scheduled time, Thursday, 2 p.m. I'm going to do a training that's going to be focused on events and how to really have a great impact with your events so that it's not just a big investment without a return. I want to show you how to do some amazing things. In this upcoming year, we are going to be doing powerful things focused on you and your business and giving you the right tools to win big. But I promise you, if you start off right from the gate with a strong game plan of knowing what are the goals every single quarter, what is my budget, how much time am I willing to dedicate to this every single week, and commit to it. If you do that, you can win big, especially when you come back in and you have the right tools like AI, automation, systems that are working for you. You're just going to be so much happier. So, all right. In the meantime, you guys, that's all I have for you tonight. I just wanted to share this presentation. I want you to have an edge. I want you to win big. So get out there, make it an absolutely beautiful day. And if you, you see something new and exciting on your radar with AI, be willing to at least try it out. We're living in some really exciting time, you guys. All right. In the meantime, a great big party time to you. Have a great day, and we will see you on the flip side tomorrow, 2 p.m. live. Be good. Be happy. Most definitely. Be blessed, guys.